Today, an article was released on CNN Money detailing Trump Jr.'s or Donald Trump Jr. Uh, his past comments, and it was by a man named Andrew Kaczynski. But because I cannot pronounce his last name with any certainty, if I'm getting it correct, I will be referring to him as Andrew for the duration of this video. So the article hub that you see on the front page of CNN says Trump Jr., they're all fat, ugly. And I got confused, or at first when I read it, I thought that it was some new comment he made in recent times. And I start to skim through the article, read a little bit here and there. And they talk about, his father, Trump Sr., uh, and how he's made controversial comments on radio talk shows, and, that's that. But then they start talking about Trump Jr., who happens to not be running for president. So I just kind of start reading in there. Okay, Aorta shooting, that's bad. And I look at the dates. Go 2012. Pardon me, but we're in the latter part of 2016, and these comments were made 4 years ago, and we're talking about the son of a guy running for president who himself is not running for president, referring to Trump Jr. So how is this relevant? And I just said, why, Andrew? Why? That was my initial reaction to discovering that these comments were made 4 years ago. But, I give him the benefit of the doubt and I start reading them. And he jokes about, because I was in the movie theater, rating the film that the people saw when they were shot 2 stars still. Uh, again, I'm just reading this, so I don't know what the context was, how he said it, basically. Obviously, it was meant to be a joke, as indicated in this article, but we don't have any audio to go off of. At least I didn't when I read the article. So I read that. I skim down a little bit more, and they have some other incident from 2012. And I just, I'm reading this, and just going like this the whole time, whatever. And I start, going through here and trying to find something that just will explain to me why this article exists. And not to fault Andrew, but I just want to know why am I reading about a man who, say for Daddy running for president, wouldn't be more important than somebody else. I can't even think. What's Onassis' granddaughter's name? Whatever her name is. Some wealthy uh, celebrity child, basically, is what I'm conveying. Wealthy adult celebrity child. So the granddaughter. So basically, if Trump Sr. wasn't running for president, Trump Jr. would be no more famous than the granddaughter of Aristotle Onassis, who I'd argue has more reasons than he does to be important, but whatever. That's just my opinion I'm throwing at you for the moment. It makes no sense to me that I'm reading this article and the entire time I'm just kind of ciphering through and skimming and trying to discern where I'm supposed to even care. But you know what? There's a point here that needs to be made. During that first debate between Trump and Clinton, she, complimented his kids. He complimented her because, he evidently is the bigger man. It's not hard to find things about Trump to like. It really isn't. I don't care what the media will tell you. I can find things about Clinton to like, who I'm not big on at all. Find things about Trump to like, who I'm not big on at all either. Point is, you can easily pick out things about people that you like, that you might not, that you actually might despise that person. But everybody, in my view, that I know or know of has some quality that, be it frustrating to admit, makes them, gives them something sort of redeeming. They have something that is good, at least, in your opinion. Nobody's just an awful, terrible, horrible person inside. Now they do something horrible, but not entirely. The person themselves has something redeemable. But not to go off topic, it's just that's going. But that was the thing that Clinton seemed to not be able to realize about Trump during that debate, and this is relevant. kind of ironic you're saying that, because she named Trump's kids as good things, and Trump's kid is being uh, the subject of this article. And I can't understand why that's the case. Okay, he gave the speech at the RNC. He was made a couple of TV appearances, but really, other than that, what is the point of centering an entire article around him? Please tell me, Andrew. Andrew, I don't get it. And I want to keep stressing this. I am no fan of Trump. This is a running gag in all the Trump videos. I am no fan of him, his family, any of that. I don't dislike them. I just don't, when they say, "Oh, the Trump family is giving an interview today," I go, well, I'm into politics, but it's not exactly interesting because it's them. It's interesting because it's the family of the presidential candidate, if that makes sense. So that's just my opinion on this. I don't think it's relevant, and I feel as if, I don't know, CNN just needed an extra article to put on their front page, commissioned him to write it. I'll leave it to him and them to clarify, although they never will. It's kind of funny how if you raise the question of why an article was even created, you never get any type of response from the people who made it. This video could get, which I know it's only going to get 2 or 3 views, but if it got, say, 1,000, okay, yeah, still no response. 100,000, still no response. 1,000,000, still no response. There's no way to win with these guys. They just put stuff out and they get away with it. You're left with a question mark hovering over your head, and they're laughing all the way to the bank with the money because they took up 7 minutes of your time like they did mine, wondering why they made an article. Thank you for watching and have a good day.